So you're going to apply to PT school next year. That means from now till then, you have 365 days to figure out what the heck you need to do to best prepare so you're not like struggling and stressing out in the moment during applications, and what you can get involved right now to set yourself up for success. So in this video, I'm going to give you the top 3 things that you need to be doing to make sure you get your best application. And please make sure you watch till the end of this video, because number 3 is going to be a game changer that you literally can do right now so you don't have to super stress later on. I'm just trying to help you out, my friend. What's up, everybody? My name is Dr. Justin Lee, physical therapist. I'm a PT school admission expert, and I help students get accepted into PT school. So in this video, we're going to talk everything about what you literally should be doing right now if you have 1 year left before you're going to apply. So this is most likely my juniors, my seniors. Maybe you've been out of school and you've are finishing up your last prerequisites. So what you should be doing right now to have your best application yet. All right, so we're just gonna jump right in. Number 1, this honestly is applying to a lot of students, and very much likely if you are watching this video, this applies to you. And this, number 1, is take the freaking GRE. All right, I'm just gonna be super blunt and honest with you. It frustrates me so much that a student has so much potential with the strong GPA, has all these extracurricular activities, and is an overall great and authentic and awesome person who has the potential to be a great physical therapist, but because they're so scared of taking the GRE, they choose not to take it, and they only apply to schools where they don't accept the GRE. And now guess what? Those schools that don't take the GRE, yeah, I mean, some of them are good, but a lot of them, you can do better. And to set yourself up to be a really good physical therapist, you need to go to a school that sets you up to do that. And most of those schools that set you up to be a good physical therapist requires the GRE, right? So first things first, take the freaking GRE. Like, take it once and at least get it done with. Get your scores. It's probably not going to be your best score, and that's okay. But at least you have a starting point. Now, this is super critical because once you have this starting point, now you need to prepare and start studying. So give yourself 3 months after you take that first exam to figure out, where did I lack? Where are my scores not good? And where should I go? And what should I focus on? Please take advantage of this opportunity. Because guess what? Check this out. Check this out. This is really important. Let's fast forward 1 year from now when the application opens. Okay, we're in future mode right now. You are still in school and you're probably finishing up your last several classes. Juniors, seniors, maybe you've graduated, but you're still taking prerequisites. Now, these last remaining prerequisites are really hard because very likely you're taking biology, chemistry, or physics to finish off your prerequisite list. Now you're stressing out. I get it. I've been there. Those classes are really hard. And now you're trying to get A's and do the best that you can because you want to show a positive GPA grade trend. But at the same time, you're applying to PT school, which is a big deal. And there's a lot of different things that you have to be aware of. A lot of moving pieces, observation hours, getting your references, filling out your application, writing your PT-CAS essay, writing your supplemental questions, all that stuff. And then on top of that, now, oh my gosh, I still need to take the GRE. Oh, think about how much stress and how overwhelmed you would be feeling at that point. Now, if you can just think ahead and just have the courage to just take one step further and take the GRE right now in this 365 days that you have, think about how much, man, I am so glad I don't have to take the GRE during this time because all I'm focused on is my physics class and my chemistry class and just graduating, and then oh my gosh, the essay that I have to do. So, I mean, let yourself be overwhelmed with that and not having to worry about taking the GRE at that time. So If you're watching this video and you haven't taken the GRE yet and you're ready to apply next year, let this be the word of wisdom from your future self. Woo! Dr. Justin Lee is telling you, take the freaking GRE. It's hard. And it's just like your chemistry and physics class. It's hard. But you're going to get through it, right? So take it, give yourself a couple months to prepare, and it's better to do it now and break this into chunks rather than being super overwhelmed at the very end. Trust me, there's so many students who miss that opportunity, that potential, that have so much potential, but they miss that opportunity because they don't want to take the GRE. So, I mean, that's on you, and that's all I gotta say about that. Let's go ahead and move on to number 2. Number 2 is that you need to get involved in a leadership position right now. Now, leadership position literally means that you need to be in a position where you are leading at least one person, all right? That means if you're a PT aide, maybe you can be like a lead PTA, or you're training another PT aide that's coming on. That's a leadership position. If you're in community service and you've been just a part of the group of people that go and attend community service, see if you can talk to the president, vice president, secretary, whatever, and say, hey, I'm trying to get some leadership opportunities. Is there any way that I can be in charge of an event or a couple times that we get together? Because those are things that you can write and talk about in your essay and in the interview. And think about this, it doesn't have to be an ongoing thing. It can be one event. And this one event can definitely display your leadership. PT schools are getting way more and more competitive, and they are looking for people that are shepherds and not sheep. They are looking for people that will guide people towards a positive outcome rather than people that just follow somebody mindlessly. You see what I'm saying here, right? So please get yourself involved in a leadership position. Youth camp is great. Being a tutor is great, right? If you're doing any kind of summer camp, sports camp, whatever, get yourself involved in a leadership position. I promise you're gonna thank me in a year from now. Okay, number 3, this is the big whammy. This is the game changer that you literally can do right now. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what you should be looking for. So check this out. Make a list of 20 PT schools that you might want to get into. Just a list of them. And now I'm going to tell you what to do right now. I want you to Google list of PTCAS programs. PTCAS. PTCAS programs. Google that. You're going to find APTA's website and a list of directories of schools. Now, on this website, you're going to see different filters. You're going to see how to search programs by state, how to search programs by GRE, and all that kind of stuff. So let me tell you the top 3 things that you should look out for first. Number 1, I would highly recommend that you look for programs in your state. You probably already know a couple of them already. So go ahead and put California if you're from California, or Georgia if you're from Georgia, right? And look at the programs there and check them out. Click on the website and see if they interest you. If they do, great. All you have to do is just make a list and just put that program on your list. You're gonna make 20 of them. Next filter, GRE. My first point, I said, take advantage and do the GRE. But if you're like, bruh, Justin, standardized test, that's not for me, like most students say, and that's all right. The schools that are subpar won't take you because you are just too scared to take some standardized test. Anyway, so you can choose the schools. Does this school require GRE? No? Awesome. So it's going to list the schools that don't require the GRE. So you can add that to your list of 20. There's additional filters that you can add in here, such as, do they have rolling admissions? Do they do interviews? Do they have a minority status? Now, if you're a minority, right? Asian, Black, Hispanic, Pacific Islander, all that kind of stuff. Sorry if I didn't name you out here. Latinos, right? There's a status that some schools take part of that. So that means they recognize them a little bit more, especially if you claim yourself or identify yourself as that type of race or ethnicity. So you can filter in that and have a competitive advantage. Now you have a list of 20 schools, and of those 20 schools, now you just go in there and then you're gonna look at the prerequisites that they require. You've already taken prerequisites, and some of them you gotta think about, okay, I knocked out a lot of these schools. Oh my gosh, I pretty much only have one more class I need to take. I can take that while I am applying to PT school, which you definitely can. But if you're looking at some of those schools and you're like, ooh, I have to take way more classes than I don't want to do that, then toss that out. But at least you have 20 that you can really hone in on and really make a final list versus trying to say, I'm just gonna apply to wherever and just see where they take me, and then realize, oh, I didn't have the prerequisite for that. Or last minute, oh, I need to take my second bio and I don't have that. Which definitely happens to a lot of people. All right, so number 1, number 2, number 3, you have 365 days, you have 1 year before you're gonna apply to PT school. Are you gonna take advantage of these 3 things that I mentioned to you? And if you are, and if you're doing that right now, I'd love to hear that. Please comment below which ones you're doing right now or which ones you're planning on doing, right? And I really recommend, honestly, the biggest thing that students do not do is they don't take the GRE. And to me, that really sucks because I talk to students and they are quality chef's kiss people, but they just miss the chance to knock it out of the park because they're just too scared to even go for a bat, right? All right, y'all, I hope this video was helpful for y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good one, you guys.